So we are talking with Janet and David from Open Space for Arts and Community. They are, why don't you tell us a little bit about what your mission is? It's best to come right from the horse's mouths.
Okay, our mission, here we go.
Yes.
The open Space is where Vashon gathers to celebrate the unbreakable bond between arts and community. We co-create extraordinary artistic community building experiences that enrich and inspire all involved. And the second half,
we also work as an incubator for new ideas. We work to bring dreams to life. We offer a lively range of arts and proudly contribute to the success of fundraisers and classes and community meetings and more. We're led by artists in service to the community, and our 3 words that guide our choices are art, heart, and soul.
I love that song. So you got over the last, so you've gone through some big changes recently where you've and I know this is old news, but you remodeled the place.
That's correct.
And that was,
we did.
And when was and I forget, I'm sorry, I've got so much.
That's okay.
When did that start?
The opening was December 9th, I think, in 2017.
Okay. So it's been a little bit, and you've done what are some of the highlights that have happened since then that you two are extremely proud of that people may not know that you've done?
Oh, well, yeah, I think a lot of them people do know we've done, but they're still exciting. We've had really incredible concerts there.
What was your favorite concert, David?
Oh,
that's what I want to know. This is hard-hitting journalism here.
I think it was probably having Sona Jabarta here from the Gambia,
right.
Playing the kora, and just phenomenal. She's a phenomenal artist and a phenomenal community participant in the Gambia. She set up the incredible school there.
And she's the first female kora player in the history of the kora.
So that made it all cool. And what was really great was she delivered an amazing show. And more than half the audience came from off island as well.
Mm-hmm. And about a third of them were from the Gambia.
Yeah.
So it was a truly an extraordinary experience.
Wow. And so this gives you an idea of exactly what Open Space for Arts and Community does, is they find these kinds of things and you bring it to Vashon so that we get to enjoy it, but you also bring kind of the world to Vashon.
That happens as often as we can. What's really interesting is a lot of these things come to us, either artists or producers or people saying, hey, we have this thing going on. Do you want to participate? Do you have a date? That kind of thing. So we respond a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And we try to imagine the world. I mean, some of the things go back before the renovation, but the caucuses,
right.
There were 2,000 people caucusing at Open Space. And then way back in the day, we had the inaugural ball in 2008 when we opened.
Right.
Right.
That
was imagining the future.
And the Save Our Island celebration was there when the gravel mine was defeated.
Right.
Building at that time. So there are just so many different events.
Right.
From art events to community events. It's hard to really pick one, but I hold all of them very dearly. I mean,
that's a very good political thing to say. But the nice thing about this is you guys have had this vision for this space and doing it, and to see how it actually falls into place. I know there was what was the Lift the Fog? Remember when that
Crush the
Fog,
yeah.
Which was in response to stuff that was happening. And this is the opportunity. I mean, this isn't a corporate or this isn't like this hasn't been focus grouped and tested as to what should be done here. This is people following their passion and allowing the community to follow their passion and creating a space for it, which is why I think it's important we highlight you right now and ask you, what are you looking to make out of this Give Big, and let people know that you can go to givebig.wa.org and look up Open Space, and that will bring you to their page, and you can learn a little bit more about them, and you can make a donation to them. So what is your goal for the Give Big?
Well, we have this year, it's a rough time for a lot of people. A lot of people are deeply affected by the pandemic. Mm-hmm. And so rather than having a money goal, we are focusing on how many people join us. So our goal is 30 new donors.
Okay.
And we're more than halfway there right now. We're really excited. We just crossed the halfway line.
Excellent. Woohoo. All because of us here at Voice of Vashon.
Yeah, it just spiked in the last 5 or 6
yes,
months.
Of course it did. Of course it did.
That's what we're saying.
Well, that's awesome. So people can donate by going to the GiveBIG.org and look up open space. They can also go to your website. What's your website?
It's I think it's just openspacevashon.com.
Well done, Janet. Yes, it is.
All right. Good. So that's awesome. And so you can give any amount. You're looking for people to get participated.
That's right.
You're looking for people to participate.
People just to join us in the effort. I mean, it's arts and community. And
right.
Everyone gets the arts part because that's the visible part.
Right.
That's the part that shows up, that people celebrate. They share together. It's like the meal.
Right.
And we're looking to have people come on board and be part of that invisible part, the network, the web that keeps it all happening, that the family, the circle. And that's really what matters to us right now. It's what we're all yearning for, is that contact and connection. And so we're looking to just go deeper into the community with that, and even beyond Vashon Shores, some people have joined in, and that's been quite wonderful.
Right. Well, and you also have done stuff with other organizations. I mean, you're one of the premier spots for fundraisers to happen.
That's right.
Yes,
we are very fortunate and lucky to host wonderful people.
We continue to do a lot. It's not just the fundraisers.
Right.
But it is true fundraisers, the Pet Protectors and Harbor School and Vashon Community Care and lots of different people. But also a lot of organizations and groups are based there.
Right.
The UMO School is there.
Yep.
The
Tool Library, Here Yoga is there. There's regular meetings held by other groups. So it's nice to just have it be a base for people. It's nice for people to have a home base for events.
Well, and I know this past year you'd started doing Teen Drop-In Center.
That's right.
That was located there.
Orbit
opened our teen youth center.
Yeah.
Or actually, I can't say the word teen. That's not allowed.
The youth center. Right. Sorry, we're old farts. You're those teens.
I still use the word teen.
Yeah.
Or even worse, we use the word kids.
Yeah.
Orbit
Young
was
people.
flying this year and was open 3 days a week and had monthly dances where no adults were allowed.
Which was good, I think.
Except for the workers.
Yeah.
Two or three staff in the back.
Staff members in the back.
Yeah, that's been happening for sure, and that's been really exciting. Veronica Aristeo came on board on the staff this year and just took that program and ran with it and brilliantly. So that's been super fun.
Right, and part of why I wanted to bring that up is, we on the island had a lot of talk about what do our youth do, and people have been trying to find solutions for them. And this is an organization that really takes their mission to heart and said, we're going to use our space. I mean, you could have done anything with that space, and we're going to have staff, and we're going to dedicate the time and energy and resources to creating a space, to allowing, a safe space and a fun space where this, the youth of the island had a place to go, because it was one of the big questions that was talked about for a very long time on Vashon. Like, where do we go? We don't have a bowling alley. We don't have this. We don't have that. And
That's right.
And this is an organization that stepped up and did that. They didn't have to do that. They could have been whatever. We're going to do more ballet, or we're going to do whatever. But they really took that effort to do that, because this is what the need was, and this is why you need to go to GiveBIG.org and join them. You may be giving to other organizations today, but even if you just give any amount, they want you involved. They want you. Janet and David want you to be part of the community.
And we are right now with all of you wonderful people out there. We're going to pool all of those resources that you are very generously funneling our way, and we're developing a new program that's taken our mission kind of out beyond our doors, because we're pivoting from being an event space, and we're creating a new program whose mission is to put artists to work, artists of all kinds.
Nice.
And it's called Attention, Artists at Work.
Oh.
And, so we're going to be unveiling that program over the next week or two and announcing it. But we're really excited about gathering all kinds of artists together. We're partnering right now with Viva Vashon Island
Visual Artists. So this is if I want when like a Vashon artist to come clean my gutters. This is what you're talking about. Vashon artists come to work. So
Sure.
yeah, so they can come. We can.
They'll be very artistically.
Yeah. That's exactly.
They may take your gutters and create a sculpture.
That's right.
With them.
Yeah. Syra James, come out and clean my gutters, Syra. I love your art, and now you can clean my gutters. And I can say, my house gutters clean.
My gutter is full of beautiful marble.
Yeah.
Now it's funny, the concept. Sorry. The gutter project.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm sorry, I totally derailed this. This sounds like a great idea because it's putting artists to work with their art, and this is not something that just happens organically. This actually takes some organization and people to make these connections. And if you know any visual artist, they're not the best at networking and going out and getting a job. Ideally they are, but this is what you guys are doing.
The forte of artists. Most artists are not. They're not driven by business model and business thinking. Mm-hmm. So often they need to stumble across a patron or an opportunity or a program.
Okay.
And so we're just being flexible, which is one of the things we do at Open Space. The building is flexible inside, so now we're taking that sense of flexibility and being mission driven, which is what we do, and saying, okay, now that the doors are closed, what can happen outside the doors? How do we just take the mission and focus it outside the building, out into the community? And it's really exciting, and it's going to unfold very quickly here over the next week or two, and we're just really excited about it. It just makes sense, and it seems to be the right response right now.
Excellent.
And I can't wait to get back in the building, of course, but it's not about that right now.
Right,
It's about
right.
responding to this reality. So, yeah.
Well, and commend you for keeping the community part and keeping, because we do like to commune together and do stuff like this, and so it's good that you guys are still weathering this and you're finding a way to extend your mission. Of course you would, because this is what you guys do. So we got to wrap up with you guys, and I wanted to just thank you for coming on and sharing a little bit about this, and so we'll stay tuned to the attention program that you're talking about.
Artists at work.
Artists at work.
Attention, artists at work.
Excellent.
Sounds dangerous.
And so if you need to support these folks, they just want you to join. They just want to know that you're part of. We want your participation. They want your participation. They want to know that you're supporting them and what they're doing, because they've been supporting you and the community for years and have put significant investment in being able to be here for you. So why don't you join them?
Thank you so much, Janet and David. David, Janet, thank you.
All right.
Merci, everybody. Thank you so much.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much. You guys have a good one.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
You too.
Yep.
Stay healthy.
You too. You're listening to the Voice of Vashon at KVSH 101.9 FM, and we are doing Give Big.